Manila, I keep coming back to Manila.
They are happy Filipinos, and they are everywhere. It is highly likely that just about anywhere in the world you go, you are bound to meet a Filipino. They are the people of the country called. They can be seen in U.S. hospitals as nurses and caregivers in nursing homes. Their presence is also felt in the Middle East as they cater to different industries. This is because the Philippines is a major supplier of labor migrants to more than 100 countries. In fact, 10% of the Philippine population, and that is 11 million Filipinos, are outside their country either as migrants or as contract workers. They can even be your neighbors, or perhaps the ones taking care of your kids. Now, the question is this a sign of a Filipino global presence? But what if it's not just as simple as that? What if suddenly all people on earth become Filipinos? Will that be a good thing? Will the earth be a happier place if everybody is a Filipino? Will there be finally world peace? This is Filipinos Ask What If? And here's what would happen if all people on earth became Filipinos. Hollywood movies will no longer be cast by whites and blacks, but instead, we will be watching movie actors who are neither blacks nor whites, just like this. And this. Okay, I know. Let me take that back. And let's just not include the issue of skin color into the mix. Suits will no longer be the prescribed formal attire because everybody would be wearing barong Tagalog for men and Filipiniana dress for women. Welcome to the new king of the road, the jeepneys. Lots of these will be swarming the streets of New York. Everything will also be cheap. You can get 2 pieces of this for $50. You can have no problem getting your entire neighborhood drunk, for you can have a bottle of brandy for a little over $2. Now that's cheap. Who says getting fashionable needs to be expensive when you can buy clothes for even less than $1? And what about religion? Will still there be one? Almost 90% of people will now be Catholics. Not just simply Catholics, but totally devoted ones. The procession of the Black Nazarene will sure be a thing among the believers. Everybody would want to get a hold of the image of Jesus Christ in the belief that it will make their lives better. Holy Week will now be more festive as it will now be celebrated more passionately with the singing of the Passion. No, that's not karaoke, but let's get to that one later. What about the food on our plates? Will it still be awesome? Production of rice will exponentially increase. In fact, people will need lots of it because rice and life will now become synonymous in meaning. Everybody will get used to eating rice for breakfast, and for lunch, and for dinner, and for snacks. Yeah, snacks. So you better get used to that. Appliance and furniture companies will find themselves producing more rice cookers. In fact, they may even make around-the-clock production just to catch up with the demand. The New World Order now welcomes a new brand of cuisine that is relatively unknown to many before. Well, if you can be brave enough, you'll find yourself enjoying balut. Well, it is a boiled and fertilized embryo of a duck egg. You can also savor the taste of a hot blood stew or dinuguan, but only if you are brave enough, as I've said. And actually, I'm a coward since birth, so no thanks. Let's freshen up a little bit. Why not have a serving of a halo-halo? you'll find yourself mesmerized by this indulgence of a combination of fruits and other sweet concoctions topped by milk and shaved ice. Now that's delicious. Food parties won't be complete without having a lechon on the dining table. Chicken adobo will surely become the talk of the town. Don't forget to run for your dessert. And what about the everyday normal life? Will they get more exciting? Panic buying due to toilet papers running out of stock will finally be solved thanks to the ingenuity of the tabo. You can now start throwing out the chopsticks as you will be barely needing them. In fact, you can also try not to use spoons and instead indulge yourself in a boodle fight using your bare hands. Just don't forget to wash them though before and after. What about our names? Will they become Filipino too? Well, you can still have your original name, but just get used to having nicknames that are repeated in syllable. I want you to meet Bon Bon, John John, Jun Jun, Ging Ging, Jojo, Ren Ren, and Mac Mac. Are you looking for something that might be lost somewhere and you would want to ask anybody if they have seen it? Then worry no more, because the mouths will do the pointing.
Over there.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
I did, like 10 times.
Guy.
Hey, he's your brother, right? No, don't worry. He doesn't have any problem with him. He just got some skin removed down there. This circumcision thing is the rite of passage that finally you can shout to the world that you are already a man. And it's the best growth pills too.
Well, I found myself in a hurry.
Mommy, mommy, I am sick. Call the doctor very quick. Oops, don't rush yet. Mommy has the best solution for your fever. She can do wonders with her Vicks applied to her body. So the saying is true then, that a Vicks a day keeps the doctor away. Hey, did I hear someone say apple? But will the new Filipino planet now becomes a better place? Absolutely. The strength of the new world now will be the people. Everybody will suddenly become welcoming. They will invite you to their homes and feast with them even though they themselves have little on their table. They will bring out their best eating utensils and tell you to treat their homes like yours too. Just don't be surprised that everybody will want you to eat more even though you are already full. Plus, you'll get to have some takeaways too. Parties will never be boring. Instead of just a party, it will be the party. For every party will surely be as crazy as hell. Drinking sessions will never be dull, as it will be filled with laughter, dramas, and games. Lots of them. Tagay. Prepare also for a night of karaoke sessions. In fact, don't be surprised if they are everywhere, even in malls. In the jeepney. Yeah, that's awesome. Sure, everything now becomes fun. But what about world peace? Can we finally get it? Everybody will be polite, that they will help you with directions, with things, and with simply everything. Everybody will be humble enough to respect each other, especially the elder ones. What if these things still won't achieve world peace? Well, if these things still won't achieve the goal, then let's get Manny Pacquiao fight in the ring. The whole world will surely get hooked to his fight, that the police won't have a job to do. Let him fight Mayweather once more, and let the crime rate drop to zero again from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Now that's insane.
And that comes straight down the middle, although that left hand landed for Pacquiao and maybe hurt Floyd Mayweather.
What about the problems like earthquakes, hurricanes, and other natural calamities? Sure, these things will still exist for all eternity. But what will make this new world order different is everyone's resilience. Everybody will still be smiling despite the tragedy suffered. It is not because people won't feel sadness anymore, but rather everyone will have the desire to believe that despite everything, there will always be hope along the way. This will give everybody the strength to move on and carry the fight over. It's the belief that one does not need and chase the fanciness of material things to achieve true happiness, but rather finding contentment in simple things, and they are not expensive. A life where what matters most is how worthy you have spent it, with full of smile, respecting one another, and enjoying the love of family. Let the world becomes Filipino.